Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Robin here, and welcome to the Dividend Investing Case Study. This is a dividend investing case study where we build a dividend portfolio completely from scratch, and every single week we put a little bit of money into this portfolio and document my journey through dividend investing. Now, if this is your first time watching this channel, be sure to check out the link in the description video where I link to the whole playlist so you guys can see all the different videos I've done on this dividend investing case study completely from when we first started the series about 2 to 3 months ago. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, as I do these videos about once a week. I publish them, I update them, and I share all the results with you guys here on this channel. Alright, now let's jump into dividend case study and let's see how things are doing for this week. Alright guys, so here's our portfolio here on Wealthsimple Trade is what we're using to do this dividend investing case study. If you guys aren't already signed up for Wealthsimple Trade, I'll put my affiliate link in the description of this video. If you guys sign up, and I think if you deposit about $100, I'll get $5 and you guys will get $5 to put towards whatever stock investments you want. So you guys can use that link if you want. If not, that's okay as well. So here's my portfolio. I'm sitting at $1,168. In our portfolio in Canadian, and we are currently down about $161, negative 17% all time, which is a little bit rough. But you know what? That's okay, because you know what? Markets right now they're going up and down. Like one day they're up, one day they're down, kind of thing. So this is kind of like a normal thing that just kind of happens, you know. And what we can look at it right now is a great opportunity to buy. Anything we buy right now will be really cheaper and cheaper what it would be before, and over time, you know, that those stocks will go up, especially with the dividends and stuff like that. So it's a great opportunity to get stocks to really cheap price, and that's kind of how I'm looking at it, and that's how you guys should look at it as well. So that's our portfolio right now. This is what we have here. So this week, I'm going to be buying into. What I'm going to do is I actually have $248 here that I deposited. I actually deposited one extra, so I'm only going to be buying about $120 worth of stocks. I accidentally put like another week ahead. I got a little bit ahead of myself, so we'll just keep that money in. We'll save it for next week, but we're just going to use $120 this week to put into the portfolio. And what we're going to do is last week I did a little basically asked you guys what you guys think I should invest in. So we're going to check out that video, we're going to check out the comments, and we're going to see what you guys actually recommended for me to invest into this portfolio. So I'm on the comments section here in the video, and we're just going to take a peek at what you guys recommended. What I like to do is every other week, usually once a month, I'll basically tell you guys, hey, you know, what do you guys think I should recommend investing in a dividend stock of some kind? And I kind of pick what you guys leave in the comments, and I usually basically kind of buy a little bit of that, and then otherwise I basically just invest into ETFs and whatnot, so that the base of the portfolio is pretty solid, and we're not tinkering too much with buying individual stocks. But I do like playing around with individual stocks, and I like allowing you guys to kind of help contribute to the case study and whatnot overall. So I'm looking at some of the recommendations here for last week, and we actually got quite a bit. And I'm just going to go from the bottom top here. So the first recommendation we got was TNT.UN from Rochester. I hope I'm saying that name right. He recommended that. We have Algonquin Power, which I think, and Telus. I think we bought Algonquin. I think it was last week or a couple weeks. It was last time we did this. I know. I remember I bought that. I think it might have been that stock. I don't remember. But thanks for the recommendation there, Justin. Trying to going up here. John says VFV, which is a Vanguard. VFV, I think, is some type of Vanguard fund. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, so it must be some form of the S&P 500. I don't know if it's exactly the same or just a, kind of thing. Let's go over here, and Pat W recommends Tyson and Waste Management. So those are probably some kind of Canadian stocks, I would imagine. And let's see any other recommendations we got. F.E.to from Rochester again. Thanks for the recommendation. F.E.to. It looks like, is that the same one? Might be the same one here that Sean and might be, yeah. So thanks for the recommendations, guys. But I think the one that got actually the most likes was this RNW, Caught After Dark. So basically the way you do it is the one that gets the most mentions and the most likes is the one I go with at the end. So this one got 2 likes, so 2 likes, 3 likes, and a mention. So we're going to go with this one since it's got the most likes and most mentions. So RNW, whatever that is, we'll check that out today. And I did a little bit of research into it before this video, and I think it was, I think it's one of those, I'm just going to make sure it is RNW. Yeah, RNW. I think it's one of those really high paying dividend stocks. It's TransAlta Renewables, hydroelectric power generation company. and it's based out of Calgary. It's been around since 2013, so it's relatively new for the most part. It hasn't been around too long. And we're just gonna look at some of the, actually I'm gonna go to, we'll go into dividend. I just want to look up some of the dividend information and stuff like that. And we'll go to, let's check out, let's go to Dividend Channel since they're pretty good. I like their site, and we can look up a lot of information about the stock and whatnot. So we can see the dividend dates here, and actually let's check out some of the information here. So we can see the dividend yield is 6.67%. That is a very high dividend, and it is paid monthly. So this is a high, very, very high dividend paying stock. And we'll have to see what the actual growth rate is over a period of time. If we go over 5 years, we can see here that the one thing I want to point out is that whenever you get a high dividend yield stock, generally speaking, the stock itself doesn't rise that much. Usually what happens is it gets a little bit up, but it's mostly the dividend. You make most of your money from the dividends, right? Like if you're getting a 6% dividend yield, or almost 7% dividend yield, you're not going to get much increase from the stock value. And you can see that right here, like starting in, like at the beginning of, I don't know what date this was, oh, right here we can see, I don't know if this is March. Let's actually, let's see if we can find but you can see that the portfolio is actually the actual stock itself is relatively cheap. Let's try dividend information. Let's see if we can find, no, that's not the one. Let's try this first one here maybe. So we can see that the stock price is actually $14. So it's relatively cheap for a stock. So maybe it'll go up $1 or $2 by the end of the year, but you won't really make a lot of money off the actual increase, right? What you'll make is from the dividend yield, right? Because if you get let's say the stock brings you over at the end of the year, you get a 7-8%. It's only a 1 or 2%, stock price going up. So this is one of those stocks that highly dependent on the dividend yield, and it's okay to have a couple of these in your portfolio, but I wouldn't recommend putting too many of these. And this is why I just do this every now and then, because I don't want to put too many of these stocks in our portfolio, but I do like to kind of sprinkle them in here and there. And you can see here that the dividend yield is 6.65 and 94 cents per annual dividend. So basically, for every $14 you invest in this stock, you're going to get $1 back, which is really high. That's very, very high. So pretty solid, and you can see the monthly dividend payments here. Looks like they are every single month, so that's pretty cool as well. So I think we're going to go with this stock. It looks like a pretty neat little stock. Decent growth over time. Nothing too crazy, but not too shabby. So we're going to go with this one here. And this is one we're going to invest into today. So I'm going to hop into Wealthsimple here, and I'm just going to buy this really quick, and then we'll go over how many dividends we made and stuff like that, and the actual portfolio. So let's go into Discover. Let's go search here. And we'll go RNW, type it into here in Wealthsimple Trade. And what we're going to do is, I don't know, we could probably get about maybe 10, maybe a little bit under 10 shares, right? TransAlta Renewables, yep, that's the one. And let's go buy. So it is an energy kind of base stock kind of thing. We'll go tax-free savings account. And let's try 9. Let's see what that brings up to. 126. Yeah, that's pretty close. We'll go with 9. So buy 9 shares of that, conform the order, and we're going to add that to our account. So thanks for the recommendations, guys. Thanks for everybody who leaves comments. I really appreciate that. That's really cool. And thanks for recommending that particular stock. So that should go into our portfolio relatively soon. And let's check out the dividends that we actually earned this month. So we'll go activity. We'll go into filter. So I want to filter between this portfolio. We'll go tax-free savings account, which is our dividend investing portfolio. And we'll go dividends. We'll go done. So we can actually see specifically from this portfolio. So these are all the dividends that we got year to date here. And these are the ones we got in March and February. So I think the only dividend we got over this past week was one from VDY, which is a nice 96 cent dividend. That's a nice solid dividend. It's almost $1 we got. I think that's our highest dividend we got so far. So that's pretty solid. And I did make a nice little spreadsheet that I'll bring up to you guys in just 1 second that also shows our dividends. Alright, so here's my little dividend investing spreadsheet I made. I know I said I'd make a spreadsheet in the last video because I want to kind of track this a little bit better for you guys. And I might make this for my real estate investing case study as well, just so we can easily see And I'll zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see a little bit easier here. So this is basically our dividend investing case study. This column is dividends we earned, and this is total dividends in total for the whole portfolio since we started investing it. So we can see our first month in January was 44 cents. So it starts off pretty slow, but it slowly increases. And in February we got $1.61. So this was like a pretty significant increase. You see, like 44 cents to $1.61. That's a pretty significant increase. And then March, already in the first week of March, we're sitting at about 96 cents. And then in total we got $3. So in total we made $3.01 from this portfolio, guys. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it does add up in the end, and that's all we're going to focus on. And here's the thing I want you guys to focus on. And while the markets are kind of like in this negative state, focus on the dividends you're earning, because that'll kind of give you that drive. You're still earning money. You're not losing money unless you sell. So as long as you keep these stocks held and you're earning dividends, you're still earning money. So kind of get that in your head kind of thing, because it makes it a lot easier to go through and whatnot. And last but not least, before I close out this video, I want to just mention that I did get a referral from, I hope I'm saying your name right, buddy. This is Harjad. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the referral from Wealthsimple Trade. I will claim that rate. I already claimed that, so that, and we'll stick this into the tax-free savings account. So I'll get $5, and then you should get $5 too. So that's anybody who uses my referral link. You'll each get $5. So there we go. We just got $5 added to my portfolio, and you got Harjad, I hope I'm saying your name right, got $5 too. So thank you, buddy. Thank you very much for that. Congratulations. And once again, if anybody wants to use my referral link, I'll leave it in the description of the video. You guys can click that link and you get $5 for free. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Take care, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're buying in the comments section. I like to always hear it. And take care, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you later.